Hey guys, Steve by Pixum. We're checking out a P0128 code today. This pretty much goes for most of the cars, and it's usually, these aren't too big of a deal. So it's basically saying your car thermostat's regulating, or the car's running too cold. And there's usually not a whole lot to check with this. This one was a bad thermostat. You want to start by checking your cooling system. And let's see the old thermostat. There's a seal inside here. Looks like oil got in the system somehow. Maybe it's clean right now, but when I worked on it. But so this is a bad thermostat, but this is a dual stage, and this spring here is super soft. And what's happening when I use my cheap scan tool, it get up to about 170 degrees, and it wouldn't warm up fast enough, and the car needs to warm up faster, so you couldn't get heat. I haven't turned off the light yet, but what you want to do, if you have something like this, that'd be great, and because you want to see if the gauge is accurate too, right? So run the car cold, run it at about 1500, 2000 RPMs, and you watch the temperature go up. This is after you've checked to make sure your cooling system's full and there's no leaks, because if the coolant sensor reads air temperature, your car can be overheating and actually say it's cold. So make sure you got a full cooling system and it's not leaking anything. Otherwise you might be buying an engine by misdiagnosing because you're reading air temperature. So in this case, like I said, this thing got up to 170 degrees, and then it took forever to get past that. And the computer basically runs in a open loop, which is like super rich, warming it up, and it goes into a closed loop, usually above 170, around 180 degrees. It varies from car to car. And this can cause you sometimes to fail smog because it won't clear catalytic converter drive cycles when the car is running too cold, because it goes back and forth from open loop to closed loop. So this had no leaks. We tested it. Like I said, the temperature got to about 170 and really didn't want to get anywhere near 200, which is the operating temperature of this car. I don't know if you can read it, but this thing's at 208. It's holding steady. I still have to do a test drive, make sure it's purged completely, let it cool down, let the water contract when it cools down, and then recheck the expansion tank, make sure it's full. But that's pretty much it for most P0128s on pretty much every car. It's not that hard to diagnose. There's not a ton of stuff, and it's 95% of the time it is going to be a thermostat. And most of them are easy, not all of them. Some of them are will have you throwing some tools around, but this one was easy. Don't want to lose my flashlight. I buy probably 3 or 4 of these a year, or every once in a while, 6 months later it comes back and I find my flashlight in somebody's car. Anyway, P0128 cooling system running below designated parameters, or running too cold. Typically going to be a thermostat. So basic way to check it out. Hope this helps somebody, and y'all have a good day.